Hi there, and welcome to my first lesson on music theory, pitch and tones. Here we will get familiar with the concept of different notes and how they relate to each other. In this video, I'm using a piano keyboard. The piano is the easiest instrument to visualize, but all these ideas can be applied to any instrument. However, for the sake of visualizing this, I'd recommend using a keyboard. If you don't have one, you can download one from the App Store. The one I use is called My Piano. It's pretty good. Okay, so with no further ado, let's get started. So the musical language is divided into 12 equally spaced tones, and let's go through them now. So we got A, B flat, or A sharp. The labels on the bottom of the black keys are just alternate names for the same note. So we have A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, G flat, G, A flat, and then we are back to A. Here's what they sound like played in succession. And then we're back at A. So this is a full octave. And as you can hear, the notes sound very harmonious together. Almost as if they're the same note. One is just a lot lower than the other. Well, that's actually exactly what's going on. They are the same note, just an octave apart. So a random fun fact, like if you actually measure the frequency of the tones in an octave, they're in perfect 1-to-2 ratio. But I'll get more into that in a future lesson. In the meantime, be familiar with the names of the notes and where these notes are located on your instrument. It might help to play the note and say the name of it aloud as you play. So now that you understand the notes and their names, it is very, 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 very important in music theory to understand the relationships between the notes. So remember that series of each note that I played earlier? That's called the chromatic scale. A scale is just a fancy word for a series of notes. So if we play all 12 tones, we can hear they are evenly spaced apart. And this relationship is called a half step. So any adjacent tones will create a half step. It doesn't matter what pitch they are. Those are all half steps. And let me just play for you what those sound like. Now, if we skip over one note, this is called a whole step. And here's what that sounds like. So these steps are the basic building blocks of the scales we all know and love. And scales are the basic building blocks of music. So that's why this is important to learn. Well, that about wraps up this first lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Please let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.